Right now, YouTube is quietly deleting AI channels. Not shadow banning, not demonetizing, deleting. And the creators getting hit aren't the shady ones.
They're people just like you, who built something real, worked hard, and woke up one morning to find it gone. 2026 is a different game. YouTube's new content policies around AI-generated and AI-assisted videos are the strictest we've ever seen.
The algorithm has shifted. The rules have changed. And if you're running an AI channel right now,
a tools review channel, an automation channel, punmin, you are sitting on a ticking clock and you might not even know it. I've spent the last 3 months deep in the policy documents, talking to creators who survived the purge and stress testing every strategy out there. And today I'm going to show you exactly what makes a channel deletion-proof in 2026, what to add, what to strip out, and the one thing most AI creators are still getting wrong. If you have an AI channel PD or you're planning to build one today, you need to watch this video before you post another single piece of content. Let's get into it.
Right now, thousands of AI YouTube channels are quietly disappearing. No warning, no strikes, just gone. And the scary part? Most of them thought they were doing everything right. They followed the rules, they read the guidelines, they showed up every single week, and it still wasn't enough. Because the rules they were following, they're already outdated. That's the part most creators still don't understand. This isn't some massive anti-AI conspiracy. YouTube isn't sitting there trying to destroy AI creators. In fact, the platform actually benefits from AI-generated content. It increases uploads, keeps trends moving faster, and fills the algorithm with endless material. But here's the problem. When thousands of channels start producing the same style of videos, the same robotic scripts, the same AI voiceovers, the same recycled visuals, the platform starts seeing them as commodities instead of creators. And commodities are easy to remove. Because from YouTube's perspective, if one channel disappears today and another identical one appears tomorrow, nothing of value was lost. That's why this isn't random, this is evolution. Here's where most creators are making a massive mistake right now. They open ChatGPT, generate a script in 30 seconds, paste it into an AI voice tool, throw in a few AI-generated visuals, render the video, and upload it immediately. And honestly, a year ago, that strategy actually worked, because the platform was still trying to understand AI content. The volume was lower, the patterns weren't obvious yet, and creators who moved fast had a huge advantage. But today, the ecosystem is flooded. Millions of videos are now being produced using almost identical workflows. Same pacing, same sentence structures, same dramatic hooks, same AI voice styles. Even the visuals are starting to feel cloned. So what once looked innovative now looks automated, and YouTube can absolutely see the difference. The platform has become incredibly good at identifying content patterns. Not just copied videos, but repeated formats, repeated delivery styles, repeated storytelling structures. That's why creators who rely entirely on automation are becoming vulnerable. Because if your entire channel can be replicated by another person in 5 minutes using the exact same tools, then from the algorithm's perspective, your content has very little defensibility. Fast? Absolutely. Efficient? Without question. But safe? Not anymore. Because speed alone is no longer the competitive advantage. Originality is. The channels surviving in 2026 are the ones using AI as a foundation, not as the finished product. They rewrite the scripts, they inject personality, they add experiences, opinions, storytelling layers, emotional timing, visual identity. Things AI still struggles to authentically replicate. And that human layer, that's becoming the difference between a disposable AI channel and a long-term media brand. Because AI alone naturally creates patterns. And once you start noticing those patterns, you realize how repetitive the internet is becoming. The same script structures, the same dramatic pauses, the same voice tones, the same pacing, even the same emotional hooks repeated over and over again. At first, audiences didn't really notice it. Everything felt new. AI-generated content felt impressive simply because it was fast and scalable. But now, people are developing what I call AI fatigue. Viewers can subconsciously feel when something lacks real thought behind it. Maybe they can't explain it perfectly, but they feel the sameness, the emptiness, the predictability. And if humans can sense it, YouTube's algorithm definitely can. Remember, the platform analyzes billions of data points every single day. It tracks language patterns, editing rhythm, audience behavior, watch retention, engagement quality, repetition across channels, and even how viewers emotionally respond to content. So when thousands of creators use the exact same AI workflow, the algorithm begins clustering them together, not as unique creators, but as duplicated production systems. And patterns are incredibly easy to detect at scale. That's why the game is changing. YouTube is no longer just rewarding content quantity, it's rewarding content identity. What the platform is searching for now is human presence, not necessarily a human face, not expensive cameras, not giant studios, but signs that a real person shaped the experience, a unique...
I never meant for this.
But you did.
Here's where most
Now we run.
creators go wrong.
How do we
They
escape
generate
this?
a script,
We face
paste
it
it into
together.
a voice tool, add some visuals, and upload. Fast? Yes. Safe? Not anymore. Because AI alone creates patterns, and patterns are easy to detect. What YouTube is looking for now is human presence. Even faceless channels need a voice. Not a face, but a point of view. Because authority isn't about who you are, it's about how you think. Now let's talk about visuals, because this is where most AI channels collapse. If your video looks like a slideshow of stock AI images, you're blending into the noise. The fix isn't better images, it's better experience. Motion, depth, story. Make your visuals feel alive. The real goal, consistency. A visual identity so clear that someone can recognize your video in seconds. Because if your content can't be recognized, it can be replaced. Now here's something most creators ignore. Metadata. Not just what viewers see, but what the algorithm reads. YouTube is tracking intent. And when your content feels hidden, vague, or misleading, trust drops. Simple fix. Be transparent. Let your description reflect reality. Clear titles. Honest framing. Because trust isn't optional anymore, it's a ranking factor. Here's another shift happening in 2026. General content is dying. Focused content is winning. The more specific your niche, the harder you are to replace. Because people don't follow content, they follow clarity. Random uploads create random results. No system, no growth. But when you build a system, ideas, scripts, visuals, publishing, you stop chasing views and start compounding them. Here's the metric that actually matters: retention. If viewers leave early, nothing else saves your video. So design your content like a story. Every 5 to 10 seconds, give a reason to stay. Curiosity, payoff, progress. Low-value content gets low-value results. Low engagement, low revenue, low reach. But content holds attention, builds trust, and solves problems. Everything scales. Views, subscribers, and income. AI is your engine, but you are the system. So here's the truth about 2026. AI is not the problem, but using AI without intention is. The winning formula is simple: human insight, visual identity, trust signals, consistency, retention. Do this right, and you don't just survive the AI way, you lead it. Most AI channels will disappear. A few will dominate. If you're serious about building one that lasts, subscribe, because the next shift, it's already happening.